Hi, I'm Maryland lawyer Allan Rombro. You've clicked onto my video because you have a question about a warrant for you or someone else. After doing warrant work for over 30 years here in Maryland, I've developed a system, if you will. What I'd like to do is talk to you about the most common varieties of warrants and how to handle each one. They're all different and they need to be handled differently. The most common phone call I get is from someone who learns that they've got a bench warrant out for them. These are becoming more and more common, as are all types of warrants, as municipalities around the country share information more digitally now than in the past. People have been working at a job for 20 years. Suddenly a warrant pops up that they had 10 years ago in another state. Then they find out that they're on a bubble, they're about to lose a job. That's when they call. A bench warrant, this first kind, means that you failed to show up for court somewhere, sometime. Oftentimes people call me, they've never gotten a notification that they had a court date. Court notices go to old addresses. Sometimes the police write down the numbers wrong. Next thing you know, you've got a warrant out there. The police don't care whether there's a warrant for jaywalking or murder. They don't know half the time. They come and look it for you. And you can sit down there in a booking center somewhere until it gets sorted out before a commissioner or a judge. The judge can put a no bail on you if you fail to show up in court. So you don't come to court because you didn't get a notice, or you're in a hospital, or you're in jail somewhere and couldn't get taken to court. Now you've got a warrant. How do you handle it? Many people try to resolve them themselves. That's not a good idea. Generally, people don't write in the petitions to the judge the things that a judge needs to hear, or they don't back it up with the supporting documents that would help prove it. I know what the judge wants to hear. Generally, I start off by saying that I'm entering my appearance as your lawyer. That helps convince the judge that you're going to appear for court. The judge needs to know that if they recall the warrant, that you're going to show up for court and that you're not a risk of danger to the community. So I show them that you've got ties to the community. I tell them where you work, or that you work. I tell them that you're a good citizen in the community. You've got standing, you've got ties, you've got family, you've got kids in schools. And as I said before, that you've hired Rombro as your lawyer. More times than not, I'll get these warrants recalled. It's only after the warrant gets recalled that a prosecutor will even begin to talk to me about the case. While a warrant sits there, they figure you're a scofflaw. They've got no interest in working out the case with me. So after that first step is done, we then get a court date and we move on to phase 2, which is defending the underlying charge. If you've got a warrant, or someone you know has a warrant, contact me, call my office, 410-580-9500, or email Allan, A-L-L-A-N, at rombrolegal.com. Allan at rombrolegal.com. A-L-L-A-N at rombrolegal.com. Thanks.